Hey guys, Four Season Bros. So in today's video we'll be changing the slides on my Renegade Backcountry X and as well as the 1200. I've removed the other side, but I'm going to show you guys how to remove this side, and we'll be doing the install as well. So you're going to need a Robertson screwdriver, two 16mm sockets with an impact or two impacts, a 10mm ratchet. I use vice grips with a hammer, and then a flathead screwdriver to remove these caps. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you can take your you have a bolt here, the Robertson, that holds your slide in place. You remove your Phillips screwdriver, your Phillips screw here. Once you've done that, you can remove your cap with your flathead, and then you can loosen your 10mm adjustable bolt. Once you've completed that, you can take your impact and loosen the 16mm bolts on the main here. Main shaft that goes across. You have to do them on the same time because it'll turn. So I've done that already on both sides. So now I'm ready to remove the slide. So what I do is I clamp that vice grip not too tight, just tight enough so I can bite in that plastic. Once I have that, start hitting the vice grip, the slide just slides right out. So the next step you're going to want to do is line up one of the holes on the back. It has to be angled. Those of you who don't have a sawzall, you can use a hacksaw as well. I'll be using the sawzall. It's just a bit quicker. Alright, you gotta angle your cut on the end. There you have it. One done. I'll do the second one and then we can install them. There you have it. Number 2. So I put some lubricant on there so I can slide them easier on the rails. So I can put the first one on. You can put the slide in any hole for now on the back. You can kind of leave it crooked. Lower your track a bit. Line it up with your bottom rail. Then you want to push the slide in. That's the tricky part. Get it on the rail. There you go. Now that it's on, start sliding it on with force. If you want now, you can probably lock your track. So just put your handbrake on. The track's gonna want to spin now. So you can use a rubber mallet at the end if you want to slide it on. What I'll do is I'll loosen more of the track because it's touching here in the front just a bit. You can use the vice grip again, but make sure not to tight it too tight on here because you don't want to damage your vice grips, your slide. Sorry. I'm gonna go until the slide ends at the front. There you go. Once that's complete, you can put your bolt on the front, your Robertson bolt. So we can feed our Robertson bolt through the bottom. Sometimes it's tricky, but we'll get it. Both sides are completed. Now we're gonna tighten the track back up. It'll be good to go for a rip. Alright, so I'll start tightening my adjusters, screws for the track. Right now it's really loose, so I'll just tighten it both knot. So I like having about a finger and a half under the track. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go drive it and test it out. If I find it's too loose a bit, I'll just retighten it. Always check it after your first ride, make sure it didn't loosen up, for these bolts might loosen up. You put your caps back on. Put the other side on. These are the slides for the MXZ 1200. They come already cut at the right length for a 120-inch track. Same procedure as the Renegade Backcountry X. So I'm gonna loosen